Major General George Douglas, 1st Earl of Dumbarton KT, was a Scottish nobleman and soldier. Early life: the son of William Douglas, 1st Marquess of Douglas, and his second wife, Lady Mary Gordon, daughter of George Gordon, 1st Marquess of Huntly. Douglas was the younger brother of the William Douglas, 1st Earl of Selkirk. Douglas was probably born at Douglas Castle. He is first mentioned in a safe conduct, dated 1647, giving him permission to go to France. Career: in 1653, he succeeded his half-brothers Lord James Douglas and Archibald Douglas, Earl of Angus, as colonel of the Regiment de Douglas, then in the service of Louis XIV. The regiment returned to Britain in 1666. On the 30th of June 1667, Samuel Pepys met the Lord George in Rochester and mentions seeing his regiment, by then known as Dumbarton's Regiment, and notes it his diary. When the regiment was recalled to France, the officers presented a petition to the king to use his influence on the French king not to use them for any service distasteful to them. The regiment returned to Crown service, finally in 1669 serving in the English army, and was fully incorporated by 1678. In 1675, in recognition of Lord George's effort in the recent Third Anglo-Dutch War, Charles II created Lord George, Earl of Dumbarton, and Lord Douglas of Ettrick, a titular dignity that was no entail of land in Scotland. With the creation, on the accession of James VII of Scotland, he made Dumbarton commander of the armed forces in Scotland, and granted him the escheat of the forfeited estates of Andrew Fletcher of Saltoun. When King James revived the Order of the Thistle, Dumbarton was installed as one of the founder knights, along with his nephew James Douglas Hamilton, a fourth Duke of Hamilton. King James was deposed in the so-called Glorious Revolution, and Dumbarton accompanied the king to his court in exile in France. George Douglas, 1st Earl of Dumbarton, died at Saint-Germain-en-Laye, and was buried at the Abbey of Saint-Germain-des-Prés, amongst other members of his family. Marriage and issue: he married Anne, daughter of George Wheatley, and a sister of the Duchess of Northumberland. They had one son, George Douglas, 2nd Earl of Dumbarton.